Hang gliding looks way crazier to me because what if the thing goes straight down, bro? Look at that.
Fuck me. I'm getting lightheaded.
Hang gliding, dude. That's some thug shit, man. Look at this guy.
Oh, just bail and pull your chute, bro.
Now, I do want to go over our list of things that we need to do. So far, you know, obviously we're with the ACL now. We're doing all their events. We're going to have our own courts coming up. Okay, that's set in stone. Let's talk about our list of shit that we want to knock out for the YouTubes. By the way, can you guys go subscribe? We'll wait right here. Okay. Go subscribe to Guns Blazin Podcast YouTube. Okay, we're going to do commentary at least on axe throwing, right?
Yes.
We want to do some sort of tree, like the way they race up the trees and chop them down, and then they have like a big fat log, and then you got to fucking, you and your homie on the other side, you got to saw it off the log. You know what I mean? We
like a lumberjack competition.
That's it. The lumberjack combo. That's why couldn't I remember the word lumberjack, dude?
I don't know if that's what it's called, but they're all lumberjack skills, so I'm going to call it that.
Obviously, this one's farther down the road, but squirrel suit skydiving, that's got to go down. Todd.
Ooh, I'll do squirrel suit land tree climbing.
What's that?
You be the flying squirrel. I'll be the land squirrel.
No.
I'll put on a squirrel suit and I'll just go up and eat some nuts while I sit on a tree branch.
No. That's not how it works, Todd. We're going to go to sky. Once we get up, once we blow up, explode, and then we have sponsorships, we're going to go fly to France or whatever and go to their squirrel suit school.
You want your friend who's the most scared of heights to jump out of a plane.
Yes.
In a winged suit and expect that he's not going to panic or freeze up and curl up into a fetal position and just become the fastest moving human cannonball in the history of jumping out of airplanes.
First of all, I'll be there, so I'll be able to like catch you and shit if shit goes wrong. Number one. But number two, you've been in shootouts, bro, like a TV style shootout where you're running around the car with the dudes shooting at each other. Once you do that, the rest is fucking yellow cake. Man.
That was on the ground, Shaun. That wasn't
what?
Wasn't
you're in a shootout, bro.
On top of some high tower.
All you gotta fucking do is put your arms out and then put your legs out, dude. Just pause and jumping jack formation, Todd. And next thing you know, you're flying through the cliffs and shit.
I'm gonna fuck it up.
And then we pull the lever, we float. They're gonna teach us in the French fucking Alps.
Jesus.
Squirrel suit school, dude. University.
Can we just do it in the tank, the simulation skydiving thing, where it blows you up from the bottom and you just float and then practice diving and shit? If we can do that first and train up, and I feel confident in my skills, then oh god, I hope I'm gonna have a heart attack and die. Anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I'm putting the notes.
Can we just schedule Todd a heart attack and he dies?
But Todd is not. That's not how Todd gets down. So. You're not fucking. Dude, listen, no one's buying that, dude. No one. Okay, so we got next up. We're gonna mow a pro field lawn.
Nice.
And we're gonna do all the chalking.
Love it.
Then we got trampoline. Should we hit some trampoline basketball?
Sure. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
Trampoline basketball. We got the figure eight racing, which we'll just do commentary on.
Okay.
We're just gonna be there.
Yeah, because they won't let us. We already checked into it. We have to have $30,000 to put forward to. Yeah, we can't do that.
Yeah, you get a car and all that. And I don't have the nutsack to race in the figure eight race.
We're going to cause a crash. It's going to be bad.
Those dudes, they don't want us trying to get in there and fuck their shit up. And you know what? They got too much money on the line for me to just try to fuck around for a YouTube video.
Now, I will do if both of us get into the cage ball. And get on motorbikes, get on dirt bikes, and race in circles. Oh, perfectly synchronized with each other. Yeah, I'll do that.
Cage moto bikes. All right. Cage motorcycles. I like that one. A la Ryan Gosling in Out in the Ferns or whatever it's called. Something in the Ferns or out in the Pines.
Yeah.
Out in the Pines.
Out in the Pines. Something Pines.
In the Pines or whatever the fuck. Okay, I mean that's a good list right now, dude. Going.
It is a good list. If you guys think of other
chopper play, bro.
Oh, can we jump out of a chopper into a body of water, like I described, like how we did with scuba diving? Oh, we should do scuba diving.
Oh yeah,
you've never scuba dove.
No,
you need to scuba dive.
Scuba diving. Have snorkeled with the best of them though.
Nice. I like a good snorkel.
Honestly, I snorkeled some shit that looked like a magazine cover or like a National Geographic video in Guam.
Nice.
Me and my homie Edwin San Juan brought me to open form in Guam.
I did it in Cancun one time, and it was great water because you immediately from the surface could see the bottom.
Yeah,
and it was deep. Like I couldn't reach the bottom, and we were down there, and that was my honeymoon for my second marriage. Mm-hmm. And she did not want to get in the water, right? She was deathly afraid, like there's going to be sharks and shit. I'm like, there's no sharks here. Just shut up, get in the water. So we get in there and we're going along, and I was pretty still, I think, a scuba diver then. So I'm like, this is fucking a cakewalk, right? So I'm helping guide her. And then we're under for a second, and we get the stop now sign from the guide. And then freeze, don't move, whatever that was. I forget, but we froze. And then he gave a signal like fish. And I was like, okay. And then a school of barracuda, bro, right in front of us with those fucking needle ass teeth. We just had to sit there and wait for them to pass by. And she was like scrambling toward the surface. And I'm like trying to keep her from panicking. I'm like, you're going to cause an attack. You're going to cause an attack. But she gets to the surface and she's like, fuck you, fuck him, fuck everybody. Get me out of this fucking water. So I had to help her in the boat, and she would not go back in the water the rest of the trip. We're out there for like 4 hours. She just sat there and drank Coronas.
That's beautiful, dude. Dude, one time I went on a fucking whitewater rafting thing, right?
Nice.
And it was a big one, dude. I forgot where the fuck it was. It was somewhere in, I don't know, Costa Rica or some shit. Anyways, bro, it's a wild one. Okay, we come around turn 2. It's like one of the, whatever they classify me as. It was like the second or the top or the second to top.
Yeah.
As far as like maniac level of rapids.
You got white foam and shit popping off.
Yeah. Okay. So like turn 2, we come around and it's wild, dude. Okay. And we get locked up on a rock and everybody's being a bitch. So I'm out there on the rock, just like yanking this thing, dude. I'm trying to get it unstuck, and it's fucking. There's some huge waves hitting, and it's a strong current, dude. So I get it undone, and as I'm trying to get back in the boat, I slip off the rock and I fall into the water. And all of a sudden, I got the life coat on, I got my my water sandals and shit, my go-tos, all terrain vehicle sandals.
Sure.
And
why
then
wouldn't you?
I start hitting my ass, nailing my ass bone on these rocks. So then you go right into that little class they tell you, right? You got to grab your raft, sit and just float, like put your feet up kind of. And then you almost die. And then you get to the end and you're done. Well, some other person fell out too. This woman, her and her husband were on the trip. Yeah. And then when we got to the bottom, she was like, fuck this, I'm out. So we almost had to get back. There was either these people walk back 2 hours to the camp to go get the car to get us, and we wait, or you just float back down, right?
Yeah.
So they end up talking to her, just fucking sit in the middle. You don't even have to sit on the edge, right? Like I was getting into it. It was reminding me of stand up. Like when we started getting going and battling this shit, like I was like, the more we got into it, the more I got into it. It's like that rush you get from stand up. Mm-hmm. So by the end, I was in the front and I'm just like, I got the oar on banging, right? But the entire time, this person is sitting in the middle. She don't have to do nothing now. She just sits in the middle while everybody sits on the edge of the boat and fucking whitewater rafts it, right? Well, it does what the guy tells us to do. Yeah. And so I don't know, have no idea what happened to these shits, but there was, when the pictures came back, it was her in every picture. So they told us that there was going to be a photographer in a fucking raft ahead of us.
Right.
And he would pull over to take photos of us and shit, action photos. So she was just clocking this dude the whole trip, the whole 4 hours or 3 hours.
Wow.
And so every photo in the album is this fucking, all of us like going to war with whitewater rafting. And then this fucking chick like this, like sitting in the middle of everybody. Like she would always find the dude and she was just posing in the middle the whole fucking time. And this shit was wild. Like it was, I've done it twice. I did it also in Sacramento or some shit. Yeah. But that shit's a rush.
Yeah.
Fresh.
I've never done that.
We'll do that then. Whitewater rafting.
Yes. And I want you to write something else down for me.
Hit it.
Write down the Chute in like CHUTE, the Chute in South Bend, Indiana. So what this is, I went to Fast Water Rescue School there in South Bend. They have this area that's man-made low head dams, and then they have a chute, which is a rapids, like what you're talking about, but it's all man-made, right? And you train to save people in fast water rescue situations. So when I was on that team, you would practice driving your boat up close to the boil of the low head dam, like someone's boat overturned or something, got sucked down over it. You learn how to drive your boat up there and get real close and throw a line to them and pull them into your boat and shit like that, right? Mm-hmm. Also, they have the chute. The chute has these fake rock formations and shit in it, and they can control the speed of the rapids. Well, you put on like basically a wetsuit and you go down. It's almost if you get caught in the rapids, and you get knocked out of your boat or whatever, and you learn how to just ride down like bare-assed down and navigate, like how to turn yourself, what to look for. And I'd have to go through the class again, but you look for, like where the water is breaking, like there's a V, and you're like, oh, there's a rock under the surface there. I've got to steer left. And you go all the way down it like that. And then you do these things where you're going down it and I'm on the shore and I got a throw bag with 100-foot line and I got to throw it and lead you. Like that's the key. I got to lead you enough to where it lands in front of you. So as you're coasting down, you can stick out your arm and grab it. It's a blast, dude. Like we have to see if we can get permission to go down that.
It says it's in South Bend. This was the closest thing I could find to what you were talking about.
Okay. I think that's it.
Looks like.
Yeah, because it's right in the middle of the city. And it's awesome, dude. I mean, you will have a blast, Shaun. Like,
that looks great.
You just shoot down that thing just in your wetsuit and just go. You're rocking. I mean, you're moving fast like a torpedo.
Earlier today, we had a funny conversation about, like, where entertainment can go. And we were talking about how, yeah, the demolition derbies are awesome. These other figure eight trailer races are amazing. But what about an armored car demolition derby, but it's also a paintball war?
Yes.
So it's like the movie Heat, but it's also teamed up like Team Deathmatch or some sort, or War Zone of, where you're actually also trying to clip everybody in the other cars as well with paintball guns.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're talking about. That's the next level of action we want. Let's get 20 armored cars, bang it out. And then you could, we got to blow off the doors. We got to fucking clip people, paintball up close. You know what I mean?
That'd be so sweet, dude. If we could stage a Heat shootout with paintball, like fucking just get a bunch of abandoned cars and shit and lay them out. And you got to make it. One team's the police, one team's the Pacino team, one team's the De Niro team. So one team's the robbers, one team's the cops, and you got to make it to a certain point without getting shot up. And if you're a cop, you got to keep from getting shot before they make it to where they need to go. That'd be sick.
That would. If we could get an 18-wheeler that's like going to the junkyard, and then we could get an armored car to roll up, and then the 18-wheeler bangs it over on its side.
Oh.
And then we blow off the back doors and go in with paint guns, dude.
Love it.
Who don't want to do that? Who don't want to watch that be done?
Everybody wants to watch that. Everybody wants to do that. What are we talking about? Paintball armored cars.
Derby, paintball armor cars.
Can we do the squirrel suits armed with paintball guns as well and try to shoot each other while we're flying through the air? Or
see, I don't think you can bend your hands in order to hold the piece. I think you're going to hold the piece unless you're just going to hold them out to the side and just shoot, east and west at the same time. I don't think we mix those together unless you want to have an assault rifle on your back. Well, you can't because the parachute will be back there.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, we probably could put a piece on our ankle and then when we land, we can shoot some stuff, but
it makes no sense to me how they're able to guide their bodies. So, I mean, it's like one wrong move, you're splattered against the side of a mountain.
I think it's not that close. I think that because of the camera angle and how we see it, that's what we think. But when you think about from the physics, well, I guess if you just like dip your arm in, you'll just if you like push your arm,
right?
It would be how hard it would be to like fight the wind at 180 miles an hour to make it to where I don't even know if you can.
I don't know. But let's just do it wide open where there's not a lot of dangerous mountains and trees. How about that?
Well, yeah, that's how you start. And then we got to get into the Alps, kid. Bobbing and weaving trees in the mountains and cliffs and valleys and peaks.
I'm going underneath bridges and shit.
Yeah, going through fucking circles like those amazing Brazilian rocks where it's like a circle.
Oh, shit. Here's a video. Okay.
Let's see. Here we go. Look at this. He's way up, but he's probably 20 feet at least, 30 feet.
Oh, boy. It looks like he's skimming. Like he's like 3 feet.
Oh, that's still nice.
From death.
Bad, bro. This guy's out ski, like right down the hill.
Oh, I'm about to pass out right now watching that video. I have so much anxiety right now.
I have to say that might be my biggest adventure goal of my life is this.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I would rather be in a shootout any day of the week.
Nah, dude. Look at this guy just letting it fly, bro. Just walking.
I love how they do the perfect landing too, where they just kind of run for a second and then just come to a stop.
Also, the dudes that do they run and then they get the hang gliding or whatever the fuck it is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I want to hang glide. I'm putting that in there. Hang glide.
Hang glide. I would feel better about hang gliding, to be honest.
Pull that up though. Watch this. I mean, look at this speed riding, bro. There's so much shit to do now. I don't know about all this, but like hang gliding, I'll do.
I can't ski for one, so.
Well, I think when you're hang gliding, I think when you're hang gliding, it don't really matter. You just when you land.
Yeah, I couldn't do this. This involves too much snow skiing.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck we're watching, but no, to go to hang glide, that's just out of control. These guys are fucking parachute skiing.
They're professional skiers.
No, this is what I want to do because by here
freestyle hang gliding
over my lady's family's house, a guy does that where he's in like the big propeller backpack, and it's like a little car, and he just takes off, and he just with a parachute behind him. There you go, and he just takes off. You get a little propeller. But look at this right here. You get into the little suit, you go, bro. Peace out.
Okay, all right.
Hang gliding looks way crazier to me because what if the thing goes straight down, bro? Look at that.
Fuck me, I'm getting lightheaded.
Hang gliding, dude. That's some thug shit, man. Look at this guy.
Oh, just bail and pull your chute, bro. Bail and pull your chute. What's he doing? He's unzipping his vest.
He probably zipping it up, dude.
Oh, come on.
This guy's doing freestyle hang gliding, though. Calm down, bro. We get it. You're fucking better than us.
So he doesn't have a backup chute. He has to land that hang glider.
I don't know. I think so. It's kind of like a moth.
Fuck that. I mean, you're talking advanced level extreme games shit.
But the guy that does the propeller backpack.
All right. Thanks, Jared. I'm going to throw up.
Do the propeller backpack parachutes, Jared, because that's the safe one. If the engine dies, you float down.
Okay.
It's still a parachute no matter what, except it's a controlled parachute. And they're like $5,000 for dope ass the backpacks.
Okay.
And then you put it on and you just, you got to put your parachute out behind you. You have to like stretch it out. And then you put the fucking, you turn your shit on.
Shouldn't I just jump out of an airplane first with a simple parachute? I've not even done that yet. And you're trying to take me to skimming mountaintops in a squirrel suit?
Well, I mean, again, that's later on in the process. That's going to be one of the back ends.
Okay.
Jared, what'd you find about the guy with the propeller backpack shit? The backpack is like $5,000.
I'm trying to find a good video of it. There's just a lot of the guy in first person, not like showing him.
Oh, yeah.
I could save the squirrel suit to do for when they finally come collecting on my unpaid taxes.
Yeah, bro. All right, here we go. Now watch this guy.
Okay.
See, you could see he lives out in the suburbs. Obviously, you could see. Oh, look, there's the backpack. Turn it on, bro. The propellers.
So that fan on his back,
blew
the parachute up.
Gonzers later, bro.
He's sitting on a fan, a big circular fan.
Peace. That's the dream right there, bro. That's my Saturday afternoons right there.
I like that.
But I'm gonna be smoking a J up there, real easy, bro. Puffing in the skies, dude. Look at this guy puffing in the skies. And if that propeller stops working, guess what? You float right down.
I'm going to need a J right now just from the anxiety created by watching these videos.
This is called a paramotor.
It says
paragliding.
Hang glide propeller backpack. Powered paragliding. Powered paragliding so far looks like the safest of all the options.
There's a guy here by my lady's house over there. I always watch him in the summer, bro. Dude's on his shit.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yo, buddy, can we be friends? Can I try your propeller thing out, dude? Let me do it for a spin around Asbury Park.
Oh man. You could just fly around and drop little handbag treats across the neighborhood.
Dude.
Here's some cookies.
Suckers for the whole block, dude.
My wife made cookies. There you go.
I just wonder what the rules are. Like, can you fly in over the buildings? Like, what's the move? Can you fly? Like, what can you do? You know?
Yeah. Where can you go can you not go?
Yeah, because I'm going to send, after this podcast is done, I'm going to send you some of the sleek ass looking ones, like the more expensive paragliding paramotors or whatever.
Mm-hmm. I say we go as expensive as possible. That's not something I want to skimp on.
Does Lambo make these?
Yeah. Can I get from this Porsche? Is Porsche making paragliding?
I'll take a Panamera propeller.
Yeah.
A Porsche Panamera propeller, paragliding paramotor.
Have you seen how about the airplane you can take up to a certain height and then they do the dive where it creates zero gravity. Yeah, zero cavity. You go up there and they take a dive and it fixes your teeth.
No, your teeth get fixed. That's pretty cool. I would open a dentist office.
They train the astronauts. That's their first experience in zero gravity. I think they go up there and they film some movies inside it. Like they'll outfit it to where it looks like they're in the space shuttle or whatever, but really they're on that plane and they'll start the dive. Like Ron Howard did it for like Apollo 13 or whatever that movie was he made. And so they had 40 seconds to film them scooting across the room in the air, and then they would have to go up and then shoot another scene and start the dive.
That's pretty sweet though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I'll tell you what though, these fucking things, these paramotors are unbelievable. They are just so clean. These guys are they doing this? Are they racing with each other? Are they going heads up? There's some of them have two. You could fit two people in it, dude.
Oh boy. How about that?
Oh man, bro. Come on, bro. This is what we need.
I don't even like to go on a very big Ferris wheel. When I get to the top, I start shitting myself.
Here's a kid on YouTube that's doing it for $2,500.
He's selling them for $2,500 or it costs $2,500 to go?
He just said that it's a $2,500 paramotor. Wow. Flying on a budget, part one. Not sure I want to do that, but
yeah, let's not paraglide on a budget.
Hey, listen, I'll cook on a budget, bro. $20 all day. Not sure I want a fucking paramotor for only the cheapest. But you know what are you gonna do? Planes, everybody crashes. At least with this, you got a parachute. You're ready to stay, bro. Oh. You're ready to chill out.
Why don't they give us parachutes in our seats, like above us? If the plane starts to go down, instead of dropping oxygen masks down, why don't you drop a parachute? Let me put that bad boy on. And right before we get close to the ground, I just pop the emergency door and just fucking bail out.
You know why? Too much speed. It's going to suck you out. You're not going to be able, I think that something's going to fuck it up.
Why doesn't the plane have a giant parachute that just comes out?
Good. People have been asking these questions for years, dude.
Come on.
Why don't the plane have fucking parachutes? I mean, if the rockets coming from back from Mars and all these SpaceX rockets can do it, why can't we do it?
Mm-hmm.
You know why? It costs too much to outfit the planes.
Yeah.
They just say that there's not enough crashes to weather the idea, if you will, of doing this to every plane.
It's almost probably shouldn't say this out loud because we fly too much, but planes don't go down much anymore because they're designed now. They can pretty well land on no engines. Mm-hmm. They can almost safely bring it down.
At least have a mode that can make the plane into a paper airplane and float down.
Oh yeah, I like that.
I mean, I never seen a paper airplane crash straight down.
No.
Make it like when all the systems fail, the thing becomes a big paper airplane. We float right on down into Cincinnati.
I love that.
Hey, Cincinnati, how's it going?
And we even do the little loop-de-loop before we land.
Yeah, we do a little loop-de-loops, and guess what we do? We go over there and eat the fucking chili spaghetti.
We hit Skyline. Give me the chili spaghetti.
Dude. Let's go eat some chili spaghetti. How'd you get here? Funny question. Funny ask. Did you ever throw a paper airplane?
I love it. All right. We should see if we can get someone to build a giant paper airplane for us and ride it off the side of a mountain, land it in the plains below.
I mean, it probably has to be able to be done. If you think like it has to, the physics of a paper airplane don't depend on the fact that it's a little 8 by 11 piece of paper.
Agreed. Bigger the paper, the more it's going to support our weight, I figure. So
if we drop it right off Empire State Building, we should float right down to fucking Lower East Side, maybe.
I mean, the physics says yes. All right, brother.
All right, buddy.
I think we've created quite the upcoming adventures for ourselves. So let's see if Uncle Todd survives it.
I gotta go. I gotta go. I got a big meeting with the FAA. Or is it the FFA? Whatever it is.
FAA. Or you might have one too. FFA's Future Farmers of America.
That's right.
We might be signing the deal with them soon, and we're going to be commentating some soil judging.